Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's video. If you're an old subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you are new to my channel or you are just knowing about my existence, thank you as well for clicking on this video. I know it's been a while I posted. I just went MIA without even telling you guys. It wasn't something I planned for. It just came like that. Like, when I tell you guys depression is real, it is actually real. Like, there are many people that are depressed, and some people will not even know that they are depressed. They will just be like, I'm not in the mood, I don't want to go out, I don't feel like doing anything, I just feel like staying home. But when I was in it, initially I didn't know I was depressed. I thought, like many people would think, I thought, I'm just tired of this whole thing. I just want to be on my own. I don't want to do this. This is what I want to do. That is what I want to do. I was taking some drastic decisions on my own. So let me take you back to how it started. Let me not just start in the middle of the gist. Depression is a gradual thing. You don't just wake up one day and say you are depressed. It's something that builds up gradually without you knowing. In my third semester, that was second year, first semester, it was a very, very difficult, crazy, mad semester for us. So we started our why did I keep saying last semester? If you hear me say last semester, I'm sorry. I meant to say third semester, second year, first semester. Our third semester was very tough, and it was after my first year that I got a job. I don't know, I think I posted a video about my job. So it was after my first year that I got a job when we went on summer break. So I started my job on the 1st of June last year. Sorry guys, if you guys are hearing sound, my kids are downstairs, they are watching, and my daughter likes disturbing me a lot, so she might come here at some point. I hope she doesn't come here, fingers crossed. I didn't know what we were to expect. I didn't know what was coming for us. But I was like, is it not school? I will do it, we will do it. There's nothing. Of course, it will be difficult, it will be challenging, it will be full, but it's something that we can do. I took a contract of 3 months. We started in June. So I started working, money was coming in. And the other mistake I did again was that I was taking shift. I was like, this job is not, of course it is challenging physically, but then I was like, it's just to take care of people, and it's not that difficult, and we get to sit down to chat with them. If you work in a care home, you get to chat with them, you get to feed. So all those times you sit down and chillax and relax. Even though you are feeding someone, it's still you sitting down and resting. I took a lot of shifts. The money was coming in. I was going to work 2-4-7. I was just taking any shift available. Apart from my own normal shift, I was taking extra shift, and my boss will call me because she knows that I'm always available. I never said no during that time. Anytime she calls like this, I'm available. There was a time I was actually tired physically, and she called. They had COVID. Many of our staff got COVID, so she needed someone to fill up the gaps. So she called me, and I was like, I don't think. So she noticed that I was about to decline the request. So she was like, oh Ola, please, I'll give you bonus, please. To be sincere, it's not actually about the bonus, but of course I want bonus, but it's not about the bonus per se. It is her pleading and begging for me to please go fill in for people that are sick. And I was just like, okay, no problem. So I took the shift. I'm always doing like, not always, but usually I do like 13 hours straight, like 7 to 8 p.m, 7 to 8 p.m, 7 to 8 p.m. Weekends, I was just taking everything, and the sweetest one is Sundays for me, because Sundays you get double pay. So when you work 13 hours on Sunday, that is how many hours? Money today. 26 hours for just working on Sunday for 13 hours. That's, we call it double shift. So I was taking all the shifts available, working, you know. They'll pay me 15th of the month, they'll pay for 2 weeks. At the end of the month, they'll pay the other 2 weeks. So at a point, I started getting tired, but I kept going. I don't know, I kept taking shifts and working. So when August came, I didn't even go. There is a what should I call it now? There is a space we work. We call it module. If you're in Finland, you know. We have a student workplace. Is it workplace? Anyway, I don't know what to call it, to be sincere. But is this place where you can see the schedule, everything, resumption date, timetable, and everything, the courses that you've registered for. If you start if you've started doing something, maybe they've given assignments and you started doing the assignment, you should start ticking for you green, letting you know how you are progressing in the course. I didn't even go to that workspace. I didn't go there. I didn't go to check or to look at anything there. I was just working. What was on my head at that time was just work and make money. I've forgotten that I'm in school, and they've told us that this semester that we were about to start will be the hardest, will be the toughest of all. And of course, my contract still extends till August. So I was not even able to work part-time or half-time, because my contract will end at the end of August. So I was still working full-time as at that time when work has started in school. So to cut the long story short, let me not just talk too much and make this video too long. Anywho, I was lagging. They've given us assignments, many things to do, materials to read, different things, and those courses were, oh my god, difficult. One course, they will divide it to like how many. What even shocked me the most was that I think in that August we did an exam, and I was still working full time. I didn't even know that we were going to write exam in that month of August. We resumed in August and we did exam in August. That semester, I think we did like maybe 7 or 8 exams. I'm not talking about tests or exams that you are not simple exams. So exams that you will sit in class, not online exam that you will sit in class. Hey, within short period, it was nerve-wracking. You can write your exam here if you're not happy with your grade. So you know me. If you don't know me, now you know me. If I don't have what I want in an exam, I'll go and write it because I have a goal for myself. That's just the facts. I don't care what anybody says. I don't give a F. So that was where my dilemma started. That was where my depression started building up. So fast forward to January this year, after the course and everything, I went through a lot sharp before doing the assignment. My husband had to help a lot. He helped a lot. I can't thank him enough. He helped so much. So after I was done with that one, then we had to go for internship for the course. So I went for my internship in OIS, Olu University Hospital. I went for my internship there. It was not funny. The internships that I've been, of course, I did an internship, I think October, November, I was in November, December, before the one I did in January, February. After that one, so I did my internship in Vatsa Osasto. So in my department in OIS, we were doing pre-operative and post-operative. The only thing we weren't doing in peri-operative is the operation itself. But even while the patients are in the operation room, we keep checking our computer to see the stage they are, to know when to go pick them and bring them back to the ward to continue taking care of them. So, I don't know anything about nursing. Me, I'm just here. Although it's something I'm interested in, but nursing is a very difficult course. So you're dealing with people's life, so it is very, very difficult. Plus, let me say, nursing is difficult on its own. See, it is hard. Hard on its own. Then compound with they speaking Finnish language in the hospital. You see that it even became more difficult. I think I'm wasting too much time. I don't know how to gist without giving the whole gist. Anyway, I'll try to cut it. So if you go do internship, you have to speak the language. It was difficult. Doing my internship in that department is a lot of work, and I really love it because I learned a lot when I was there. I won't even lie about that, but then it was difficult. It was difficult because of the language. Difficult, of course, the department, and then even more difficult because I don't really understand the language. It's not my first language, not my second language. I just learned about Finnish language 4 years ago when I came to this country. So it was very difficult for me. There's this internship that we were supposed to get a place to do. So the internship was for April, May. So I was looking for a place to do it. Mental health. It was difficult. I couldn't book. The reason being, I'm schooling in Kemi and I live in Oulu. So how they do it is that the people in Oulu will first pick. The people in Oulu, students in Oulu will first pick open spaces for internship in Oulu. Then the leftovers are the ones that they will give us. We don't school in Oulu or want to do our internship in Oulu. The leftovers are the ones that we will pick if there is any. But unfortunately this time I didn't get a place for my mental health. I tried, I couldn't get, and there was this particular place that I saw that they said minimum of 9 weeks. So I was like, I can actually call the person in charge to tell the person that I would only spend 5 weeks. Please, can they take me? I actually tried to pick 5 weeks, but I couldn't register because they said minimum 9 weeks. So I was like, okay, I'll call the person, because actually when I was doing my internship, I met a very beautiful, lovely girl. She's a Finn. She explained things to me that I can actually call the person in charge to tell them that I need just 5 weeks, because I explained to her. So she told me that she will also do the same because she needed to register for just 2 weeks and they said she can't register then. So she had to call the person in charge, and the person did something and she was able to pick the placement immediately in my presence. So I was there with her the day she did it. So I was like, okay, thank you for hinting me, giving me this information, because I didn't know I could even do something like that. So I was like, oh, thank you for letting me know about this. So when I got home, I think maybe like after a week, I decided to call the person, of course, because I have to sum up my Finnish language. My language skills is not that perfect. So I had to sum up initially, let me not even lie, I didn't want to call. I was like, let me mail, but mail will not do it. These people, if they don't want to answer you, they will not reply your mail. Send reminder, send anything, they will not. The best thing is to call them, talk to them. So I was like, okay, I'll call this person in charge, no problem. I tried to put my words together in Finnish, try to, organize myself. And guys, I'm speaking fast because I don't want this video to be too long, and my camera is giving me issue already. So I was like, okay. So I was like, I'll call this guy. All right, cool. I go home after a week. I dialed the number. I called the guy and we were talking, and he was like, oh, there's no space for internship anymore. Sorry, of course, from my accent and the way I was speaking the language, he knew right away that I'm not a Finn. And I was telling him that, please, can you please help me? I needed just 5 weeks and I can't even book because the minimum they are asking for is 9 weeks. And he said, no, there's no space anymore. This is, and I said, I'm on my laptop now, I can see it is here. I explained to him. Then he said, oh, and I could hear him. He was just pressing his laptop, and he said, oh, yo, that is there, that, oh, he's sorry, he can't adjust it. And he was just trying to explain himself, and I was just like, no, this isn't it. 'Cause it's been